So I started getting worried about what was happening in India about 2 to 3 weeks ago when I started getting news about my distant family. Some of them got tested positive and were admitted in ICU, and they were not able to meet their family, and we were not able to help given we were not supposed to be in contact with them. And then my parents had recently got vaccinated, like the second dose, but then I started listening to the side effects of vaccine and about the extremities of third and fourth mutation. And my brother had also tested positive, so I was quite scared, and I was keeping check on them like quite continuously.
I think it's always good to be surrounded by people from your own country because there's a sort of connection and relatability there. So you can always discuss things and talk about things, have those kinds of conversations which are slightly difficult to have with people from other backgrounds because they might not be able to relate with you. And of course in these times, since it's even more difficult, and considering the kind of situation that there is in India, it's genuinely very comforting to have people from your own community.
So when I first started hearing about the rise of cases, I felt that just like the previous wave, we would be able to conquer it, but then it was simply out of control of all the governments. So I was in despair. It was heartbreaking for me, especially when my dad was admitted to the hospital, but I was away from them and I couldn't support them. At that point, I was, feeling quite lonely, and I didn't know how to react. But then, after a few days when he recovered, I got that feeling of I should help my country, and so me and a few friends of mine, we started a plasma donors database.
The situation in India now, it is really worst, wherein we don't even have the lockdown being imposed, and from the medical field, we are asking the government to give a very strict lockdown, wherein we know the people will be definitely affected economical wise, but still on the other hand, to save people's life, economic maybe can be developed later part, but on this life saving part, we really beg the government to give in complete lockdown at least for 2 weeks to give a break, to break the chain of the epidemic.